So today I am working on a 2017 Ford Escape. It's a titanium model. What I'll be doing is replacing the oil and the oil filter. So I already have the car up on some ramps. I had the hood open. And so what I'm going to be using today, this car takes 5W20. So this car has now 75,000 miles on it. So I'm going to use the high mileage Mobil 1 full synthetic. It takes 5 quarts, and then I'm using the Fram PH3614. I got both of these things from Walmart. I want to say this was about $20 or $25 for this, and I want to say this was probably like, I don't know, $5-6, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, tools I'm going to be using. I have a T30 Torx for underneath to remove the skid plate with a splash guard. I've taken this car in before to Ford, and they've lost a bunch of my T30 screws, so I had to go to Lowe's and buy some other ones previously. So I'm using an 11 millimeter for that too. But if you're doing this for the first time, it's a T30. But yeah, this car is about 7 years old now, so let's get started. So right now, as you can see, normally these will be T30. Since Ford lost mine, it'd be T30s just like this. But since Ford lost mine, I had to replace them. So I'm going to be removing this guy, and I'm going to remove these back 3 bolts. I'm not going to actually touch that. I'm just going to go out and let it hang. This has to be removed in order for me to get to the drain plug, and also to get to the filter. So I'm going to start. I have my drill, and I'm going to take out these bolts. All right. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, that was loud. Okay. So now, here we go. All right, drain plug right here. So here's the drain plug. Let's find out what that is. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a 13 if I had to guess. 11. All right, here we go. All right, so that's gonna drain. Next, while that drains, well, I guess I'll wait. Okay, so I'm gonna let this drain, and then I'll pick up the video after that. Starting to come to a slow drip. I'm just gonna keep it like that, and then I'm gonna access the and start to drain this guy. So this is your oil filter. This one's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. I guess it's not impossible, but still, you have to work around some other stuff. So I'm gonna use some oil filter wrench. You can get these at AutoZone or Walmart or somewhere online, Amazon. I'm gonna see if I can break it free with my hand first, and then if I can't, then I'm going to use the wrench. I don't think I'll be able to. Damn, this thing's tight. All right, nope. So let's get this guy on there. Fuck, I fucking broke it. Damn it. Alright, so I'm going to fight with this, and I'll pick it up after that. I'm kind of crushing this right now, which is crazy. I've never had that happen before, but this thing's stuck on there. I'm going to fight with it and then get it off. All I'm doing is going to use this and just try to break it free and then loosen it up. So hopefully this thing isn't seized on there. That would be not a fun time. So let me fight with this real quick. I'll pick it back up. I finally broke it free. This thing was really stuck on there. So I'm just going to loosen it up and let it drain out. When you do stuff like this with these oil filters to the side like that, it's going to make a mess if you go to pull down right away. There is going to be oil stuck in here, so it's kind of messy regardless, but if you can do it slowly, that way you make less of a mess, that's ideal. So I'm going to try to just let some of this drain out. And again, that thing was really stuck on there. I had to fight with it for about, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. So we're gonna see all that oil coming out because of the. We'll do my best. There we go. To get it down without. There we go. Fantastic. And there we go. Drain all that oil out. Yeah, you see how bent up I had to do this thing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so now this is pretty much done dripping. This is dripping a little bit. What I'm gonna do is take my new one and compare just to make sure they're the right ones. So let's see. Alright, so here we go. Fram, yep, 3614, yep, same one. Okay, crazy. Crazy. So what I'm gonna do is take some of this used oil, put it around here, just to make sure that doesn't really seize on there, the little gasket. And I know that you can put oil directly in here to not starve the engine of oil. That's probably the ideal way to do it, but I'm not going to do that because I've done it the old way the whole time. So get this back up in there, and we're going to reinstall the oil filter. So I'm going to show you where it goes. Kind of a bad angle here, but let's see here. It's gonna go. Man, I can't even find it myself now. Let me find it. So the filter kind of screws into right above here. So it's right here. And what I do is just put it in there. It's gonna. You want to do this hand tight. You don't want to crank down on it because you don't want to make it too tight, so whenever you try to pull it off next time, it'll be a pain. So I'm trying to thread this up in there. It's kind of a really bad angle, but there's a bunch of stuff in my way, and honestly, this camera on my face this camera on my face makes this job way harder. It's hard, but here we go. So get this in there. Okay, so that's hand tight. I'm going to crank down on it slightly with this because I don't want any oil to come. And again, you don't want to crank crazy. You just want to make it a little bit more tight, like that. That way there's no oil leak. And my hands are slippery, so I don't want to misjudge. So I'll crank it down just a little bit here. There we go. Cool. So I did it about quarter turn past hand tight. That should be good enough. Whenever I put the oil back in, I will check for leaks when I run the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my drain plug back too while I'm at it. This is a 13 millimeter, I believe. I have to check. Make it like that. Grab my wrench, which is around here somewhere. Here we go. This is a what is this? 13 millimeter. All right, cool. So I'm gonna make this tight, like so. And alright, cool, nice and tight. I'm gonna get a rag. I'm gonna clean this all up, and then I'll add the oil and put everything. All right, so here we go. Engine oil here. Normally, you can, if you open this cap while you're draining, it'll vent faster. I didn't do that just because I forgot, but not a big deal. Have a funnel here. Get some oil in this thing. All right. So again, this is 5W20. It only takes 5 quarts of oil. Okay, here we go. And we will pour. I don't want this stuff getting out in there. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. So, put this bad boy back on. Okay. Okay. Now let's start her up. Check for leaks. If everything comes out good, then we will be good to go. All right. It seems like there's no leaks happening. Nothing that I can visibly see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put her back together. Like this. So what I'm doing, you can see I'm putting this underneath the back one, and I'm just going to go ahead and start it like this for now, and then I'll do the same thing with the other one. Oh, damn it. Do the same thing with the other ones. Like so. (2017) Ford Escape, oil change and oil filter change. I do this every 7,500 miles. Owner's manual says between every 5 and 10, so I do it right in the middle. I change my wife's oil maybe 2 times a year. She doesn't really drive it a whole lot. 15,000 miles about average, about at any average person. So yeah, there you have it. All this simple job. Took me maybe about 30 minutes to do. Tools I used: I have a 13mm socket with a ratchet. It's a 3/8 ratchet. I have 11mm socket for the bolts that I put in. T 30 socket for the torque bits or the torque screws that come stock. I have a oil filter wrench that I had to use to crank that guy off. 5W20, I use full synthetic, and this says it's good for 10,000 miles. I change it every 7,500, so this oil is perfect. And then this is the Fram PH3614. I have no affiliation with either of these brands. It's just I bought it at Walmart. I'm a normal guy just like everyone else. So I also use these ramps. You can get those at walmart.com or at AutoZone. They're cheaper at walmart.com. But this is how you do the oil change for the 2017 Ford Escape. If you guys like the video, please give it a like. Give me a subscribe if you would. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to comment below. And other than that, this is Chris, the DIY technician, signing off. Good job. Okay guys, I almost forgot. I just changed the oil, but you need to know how to reset the oil light. So what you're gonna do is turn it on to accessory. I'm not gonna actually turn it on, I'm just gonna hit the button. And then I'm gonna hold the brake and gas pedal down the whole time. And then it's gonna say service oil reset in progress, as you see right there. And we're just going to, this one not focus. We're just gonna hold this down for about 30 or 45 seconds. And then once that's done, it should say, like, there you go, service oil reset complete, as you see. And then that's it. You let go. And now you have reset your indicator light, and now the job is actually complete. So good job, guys.